back.
Hey.
What's up, everybody? We do have a second round of announcements to make. We'll probably announce at the beginning next time, but real quick.
I just want to do a super shout out. Did it make it into the slideshow? I forgot to ask.
We don't have a slideshow yet.
It has, okay, so super big shout out in our Discord in the art gallery. There's this amazing
Join our Discord.
Comment. Yes, in our Discord. Join our Discord if you're not already a member. It's super rad. But in the art gallery, there's this amazing comic that I had commissioned from a person on Twitter named Witch_Planet, and you can find that information in the art gallery. And it's super cool, and it's basically the first 5 minutes of our first episode in comic form in a page.
I was about to say, the first 5 minutes is 1 page long.
Well, I condensed it very intentionally,
So yeah, huge shout out. Thank you for doing that. That
Thank
is
you so much.
It looks so good. They did such a good job, and their commissions are super duper open right now. So if you're interested in, they do a lot of D&D original characters and that sort of thing, not just comics, but other stuff. So if you're interested in for your own stuff, please go talk to them.
Or stuff for us.
And they flipped it around super fast. I think it was 2 days.
Oh, sweet.
What?
It was
That's
it was 24 hours to get all of the storyboarding, sketching, and line work, and then it was another 24 hours for the coloring. It was so fast.
That's stupidly fast.
That's nuts.
Dang. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. All right. So, jumping back into our little world here. After you're kind of having your discussion, I would give me perception checks.
What is the exhaustion? Is that ability checks?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let me remind everyone that everyone is exhausted.
Yep. Should have had disadvantage earlier now that I think about it, but whatever. Alright.
Shout them out.
Perception?
9 for perception.
Ditto.
14.
1.
Man.
All right.
Natural 1.
None of you see anything of note or interesting happen.
Too busy going, oh man.
We're gonna die.
Yep.
Look,
it's just too cold. You're just tired, but formulating your plan. Just keep going.
Yeah. Alright. Let's move out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Autobots, roll out.
Roll out.
Me and my homies.
Can we really make a reference on top of a reference on top of a reference?
Easily.
Do it all the time.
And it's exhausting.
Truth. We just combined Scooby-Doo and Leroy Jenkins during the break, so,
You guys missed that gem. I apologize. We need to just have our breaks be continuously streaming. Oh, we're not.
Big brother breaks. Oh, I hate the viewers. Am I right, guys? Oh, those are our breaks.
Yeah, especially that TLL67, man.
Oh, the worst.
I hate to say most of our viewers are probably us in this room. I know at least 3 of us have it.
Too loud. I think that might be against Twitch terms of service.
It's not to watch
I don't
yourself.
think it actually is, but
You can have one, if I had 20 accounts watching, you just watch
but
yourself.
It's
I
all
only
of
have
us.
3.
It's all our
So
Anyways,
we start walking.
so you guys
It's
start
all
heading
ours,
north,
no.
Yeah.
kind of following the ridgeline. Wow. What, the highest was a 9?
14.
A 14. Okay, highest being a 14. You guys are just traveling along and just out of... see, you start to kind of zone out a little bit.
Yeah.
As you're walking.
Mm-hmm.
And just the cold, you start to get extra cold. Actually, everybody give me the Constitution saving throw again.
Well, that's probably not a pass, although it's not
I'm going to use
terrible.
no luck dice. Yep, that's alright.
My God.
preemptively do that.
Did you roll 2 1s?
No, my first one was a 6.
Dude, Ryan, you are literally my hero with how many luck dice have come up as a 1.
I just...
It's almost a superpower.
I don't understand
I have never...
how luck
pretty
is
nuts.
so badly wasted on
The,
you.
the, ni- the nice thing,
Oh.
the nice thing is that I get to choose which one I use.
I know, but
Yeah, mine's gonna
you've
You
done
know,
what, 6 or 7, and you've had at least 3 or 4 ones.
I probably have 3.
Like
So
it is
bad.
actually
And
kind
a
of
couple that were like
freaky.
2 or 4.
And like most of them fail.
Why do
Like
you
a large majority of them fail.
Yeah.
I think you've
I
had
think
one
I
succeed.
think you've had like one time you got
One
to
or
use
two.
I remember
your,
once
your
where it
luck
worked.
Die, yeah. We were like,
Oh yeah, but you used it on me and it worked too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Sorry. What do we got?
10.
Natural 1.
Fail.
11.
Fail.
Yeah, I figured. That's
8.
Fail. Wow, that was some piss poor rolls.
So our speed is half now, guys.
Is that 0.2?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
At least we're all moving at the same speed.
Wick sped up and then slowed down again.
But I slowed down with everybody else.
Exactly.
I'm not actually tired. I'm just keeping
It's
up with
it's very trudgy.
We'll go with that.
them. That's what she's telling herself.
All right. So you guys are just traveling slow. Like the
Yeah.
wind is starting to really get to you.
And
And
do we
Anna.
want to do our usual, like you're in front, I'm in the back, and then you two in the middle?
All right. So your vision starts to kind of blur out a little bit, and it seems like everything is like really blue and just kind of like the same color of like the elvish skin. It just
Sure.
starts to like kind of like pulse and just you kind of like fall over and pass out.
Mm-hmm.
With your really bad rolls, I don't think you guys even notice. You just kind of keep going. So after a while, you start to dream and you start to see like you just like you wake up and you're just in this blizzard and it is just like storming like the one you were in just a couple of days ago, and you see this familiar kind of like blue light like dancing in front of you again, and you just kind of like open your eyes and you're cold, but you're not as cold as you should be in this type of atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, oh. So I just like don't feel super cold. I mean, is there anything?
You're cold, but it's not. But like you're in like a huge blizzard. You can see just like a few feet in front of you, but you see this like kind of blue light kind of bouncing back, very similar to the one that you saw
Okay.
a couple days ago.
So that's really the only thing I can see then.
Mhm.
Then I will. I mean, I'll follow it. I got nothing else, and I saw it the other day, so I'm interested.
So as you approach it and get closer, it starts to get brighter and brighter, and you start to feel almost warm. Like it feels kind of good,
Yeah.
Like the closer you get, it's almost like you're approaching a fire. And as you get within range, you just see this like shimmering orb that just slows down and comes in front of you and just stops.
Yeah, I think I like reach out to it.
As you reach out and touch it, it just vanishes and goes inside of you, and you just feel this rush of energy and just this weird feeling of like arcane flowing throughout your body, and just like you like starts to send you into a little bit of a panic, and you like flash around and you look around and you're back to where you were.
Yeah.
You can see Wick and Valchar probably about 90 or 100 feet up, just kind of slowly walking.
Yeah.
Away from you.
Yeah, right. And
Yep.
and like I think I like with my hand I'm like and like spit out
At Wick and Valchar?
Well, it doesn't matter because the range isn't. But so like go like that and just like what is this, and like a ray of frost comes out of my hand. Where I'm like,
And none of us.
huh. All right then. That's. I look like Spider-Man when he first gets his like web. Like, that's different.
I think with your
Didn't know
passive
it could do
perception, you would
I was
like.
gonna say my passive is 15.
18.
You're too far away. I think the both of you would kind of like feel a little bit different and look back and see Anna like on the ground.
I think we walked away from Anna.
Oops.
Quickly, like, shuffle back.
Anna. And like I cast that, and then like the area had gotten kind of dark and gloomy, and so there's like this very localized, like weirdly dark area for a few seconds, and then it kind of dissipates. Hi.
You okay?
That's a complicated question. I
That
think
shouldn't be a complicated answer.
Yep, it definitely is.
I'm still walking away. I'm like,
Sigh, sigh, sigh.
Sigh. Emma collapsed or something.
oh, okay. I start heading back.
Yeah, and I'm just like, so something just happened.
Like, possession or...
No, I think I might have. You know how Sai touched that orb and then he got possessed?
Yeah?
I touched an orb and I didn't get possessed, but I have that now.
3 spell slots now.
It's a cantrip.
That's new.
Yeah.
Ooh, who'd you make a... Ooh, what'd you do?
I touched an orb in the middle of a storm. I don't think it's the same as what you did.
But I was suddenly doing... And I'll probably cast a cantrip too.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, just Eldritch Blast at the mountain. Ooh.
Guys, please, can we stop making noises?
And then I'm like, okay, well, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can try something else. I'm like, and I like reach down to the snow and I'll do shocking grasp, but just into the snow. So it's like. I have that too, and it gets dark and gloomy around me when I do it.
Is shocking grasp an electric spell?
Yeah.
Snow does conduct electricity.
Well.
Yeah.
I don't think there's electric spells. It's a thunder, right? Like, it's
it
a
might
noise
be-
thing.
It
Well, 'cause
is
there's
lightning
lightning.
springs from your hand to
It's
deliver
lightning.
a shock to a creature you try to touch. Make a melee spell attack against the target. You have advantage on the attack roll if the target is
Okay,
wearing
maybe
armor
like
made of
shooting,
metal.
like lightning
Yeah, I
goes
just-
to the ground, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't like.
Yeah.
I can do that too! I know that one too!
Whoa. And then
You show up around this time.
And then as you show
Right.
up, I'm like, I think I can do this. And then I use Mage Hand to like try and grab like a dagger off of you or something.
I don't have that one.
Why don't you roll a perception?
And would you think it was me?
done it
I've 100% done it to Sai before. And with the
It's
dagger, too.
11.
Yeah, being that it's the
like my
first time
first
you've
time.
used it, you really don't. Yeah, it would
It's
take like a
awkward.
natural one for someone like Sai not to notice. So yeah, he notices.
And then
I'll grab it out of the air and just be like,
and then the last one I do, I'm just doing my cantrips. The last one I do is frostbite. So I like this one's hard to do on a inanimate
It's for science!
Oh, I know. Put the like bag of holding or something, because it won't do anything to it. Or a sword. Or
we have
something.
stuff in there. It's important.
Fine, put a sword out there or something.
Here.
It's just gonna.
I throw my dagger down.
Okay, and I will cast frostbite on it, and so it launches and frost like forms on the outside of it, and it looks like it might hurt if it was a person.
I mean, I offered for science.
I'm gonna grab it. Do I get hurt?
No, it's just cold. I think.
It's just the immediate.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
if you lick it, you might have a problem.
It's okay, you just cut your
Not
finger.
again! Not again!
I'd walk up and be like, I got it.
Strength check, you just pull
And
it.
Eh.
as you guys are closer, you notice that there's also like a blue like patch on my neck now, in addition to the tattoo on the back.
When did you hook up with one of the frost elves?
What?
Did you marry them?
No, all of them. What do you know?
You got a little,
You done gotta get a hickey.
No, I didn't even get guys, you've been with me
I
this
know.
whole time.
That's why I'm very confused.
I haven't done anything.
What happened just now? Because, I'm sorry, but we kind of didn't realize you'd fallen down.
I guess I did fall over. I don't know. I was just like tired, and I sort of, I guess, I don't know if I fell asleep or what, but I was like cold and tired, and then I was in a storm, and there was this blue light, and I followed it, and then I touched it, and now I can do these things.
You
Okay.
mean like that blue light we saw?
I was trying to remember if we saw it.
We did not.
Wick did.
Yeah, I don't think y'all saw it.
I don't think anybody
I don't
could.
no.
think anybody could see it except
No, but you
Anna.
talked about it.
Right.
Yeah, I mentioned it.
Got it.
Yeah, it was like that, but it felt really like warm and like comforting. Like it was like I could like sigh and like relax for like the first time since we got to this freaking plane.
Do you still feel warm now?
Do I feel normal or?
Yeah, you feel back to kind of.
Yeah.
It's still cold, but it's like you're a little bit more comfortable in this type of
Yeah.
atmosphere than you
More
were
used to it
before.
type of thing.
There's. I mean, it's hard to say. There's a lot of adrenaline going on up in here right now because.
It's kind of what happens when magic just appears.
Well, it's gonna be real obvious when you cast spells now.
Why?
It gets dark.
Oh.
It's like you carry your own personal little storm cloud.
I'm gonna look around to see if the dragons are on.
Okay, perception.
Quick guess. Was it Ray of Frost?
12.
That one was yeah.
You don't see the dragon's not visible.
Well, that's new,
Uh-huh.
and
Weird.
I don't know how to take it at this point. Let's just see how it works in battle.
I don't feel like weird about it at all.
You
Like,
should. It is
no,
it
but
is
like-
new magic.
Like I didn't feel like a sense of foreboding.
Would
at
anything happen
all.
with your wild magic when you did those cantrips?
No, it's level 1 or
Okay.
higher. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I think we already knew that, didn't we?
So
We
for-
did.
For those watching at home, I'm now a level 1 wild magic sorcerer.
You're officially
Because I
claptrap.
enjoy chaos.
That's gonna turn out bad.
Oh, I'm so excited
I'm
for it.
definitely at some point gonna cast a fireball centered on yourself. That's my wild magic surge.
Luckily, you are ranged and not
Yeah, you
the
just
rest
fireball
of
yourself.
us.
Well, that's enough.
Well, yeah.
Roll a new character.
Like, well, I'm still figuring out what all I can do, but maybe we should keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to freeze it.
We're kind of making noise out here. See?
Well,
You guys turn to look as a large yeti is just standing there frothing. Roll initiative.
Well,
That's what the perception check
I
was.
figured it was. I
Yeah.
figured it was for something following us.
was initiative?
God, I have not rolled above a
skill
10.
check?
Yes, initiative is skill check.
Yeah. Well, Blurry's dead.
I haven't rolled actually, it's a 12, but I can't use it.
You know what happens when you roll out when it doesn't count.
I mean, it wasn't a natural 20.
And it is disadvantage.
Yeah, we-
Okay. Over
I rolled
20,
higher, the second one.
Oh, it's disadvantage. Oh, that's right. We talked about that last time.
Sleepies.
over
Okay.
15, over 10.
11.
13.
Oh, 11, yeah. Sorry.
So it came up behind us, so is it closest to me, probably?
No, it came from above.
Oh,
It jumped down. That's why,
got it.
like it was snow, but it was also landing like on the rock.
Got it.
And then you can just say yours, but sure.
Nat 1 with a -1 initiative.
Bringing up the rear.
That seems to happen a lot, doesn't it?
Well, it's better now because now if I roll a 2, I have a 1 initiative instead of a 0 initiative.
I guess there's a bright side.
Yeah,
You
bright
know, I realized a second time, because we haven't rested, I have like all support spells. I have no attacking.
3 of us have attacking.
Well.
That's what we're here for.
It lets out a vicious howl. You can feel it get a little bit chillier all of a sudden. Just blasts you all with frost. Need everybody to do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, hallelujah, not Dex.
I forget. Saving throws, I think.
Saving throw is level 3, so
Level
we are
3?
not disadvantaged
Correct.
for this.
I'm going to scream. This is a Valchar death day, apparently.
No.
Alright, if you guys want to just go around.
11.
Nope.
18.
Yes.
Give me just a sec. I'm looking something up.
1.
Yeah, no.
3 total.
I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this.
Okay.
That's, you said con save?
Yep.
18.
Yes. So that will be 51 points of damage. Halved if you are, if you pass.
Ooh.
So.
So that's 25.
Mhm.
Alright.
And then we have Enna's up.
Alright.
So we'll say just for the sake of things, it'll be next to
How much
probably
damage?
51. It'll be right next to you two. And then then it would probably be Valchar and Sai kind of huddled around.
It's like in melee.
It jumped right next to you guys.
Okay. I'm gonna do. I really want to roll.
Oh
I was at 54.
Oh.
I have 11.
Wow.
Not much better.
No.
Both of us are basically one shot.
His damage rolls were pretty. It wasn't that high, but it was pretty high.
Yeah. Guess what? 3 more, it would have one-shot me.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Earth Tremor.
Okay.
Which, and I'm gonna do it at 2nd level. So I need a Dexterity save from. Oh no, that also includes you. Sorry.
Chaos!
Includes who?
Me.
Okay, it'll be a 9.
Okay.
Oh, but it's a saving throw. I get advantage on these with my feet. Yay.
Awesome.
Okay. 17.
You pass.
Yay.
So
Oh.
he's knocked prone,
Okay.
and he takes 10 bludgeoning damage. The area around him, so the 10 feet around me, is now difficult terrain.
Wait, 10 feet in.
It's like a 10-foot
Radius.
radius
So
around me.
everybody.
Oh, does that include them too?
Yeah, everybody's right next to you.
Well, okay. You guys, sorry, I gotta make dexterity saving throws.
Well, okay.
To move or.
To not fall prone and take damage. Sorry, I thought it was just the 3 of us.
21.
Yeah, you're good.
18.
Yeah, you're good.
So no damage if you pass.
That's what it looks like. In a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
1d6?
But I
Oh,
did
did
it
second level, so 2d6.
Mm-hmm. And then that area is...
So the whole area is difficult terrain anyway.
Yeah, the snow is like all funky.
Okay.
But he's prone, which is the important part. And I have to roll a wild magic surge.
Yeah!
Yes, you do. Oh god, don't fireball.
That's a 9, so
No.
I'm good.
Okay. Anything else?
That was a spell slot. Yeah, that's it for me.
Sigh.
Things that are prone.
You have advantage.
Advantage.
On
Advantage.
in melee.
Is that the things are auto crits?
No.
No, but it'll give you your sneak attack. I mean, there are people around, but you
Right.
get advantage on
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna attack it.
Okay. Go up till like it's like right or. So like, it's
wherever
like in
there's an
between
opening.
these two.
Yeah, wherever there's an opening.
Okay.
This is gonna be interesting.
Jesus.
Wow.
That's a 14.
That'll miss.
And offhand.
'Kay.
Also at advantage?
Yes.
So that's a 20.
That'll hit.
I get the sneak attack. Wait, I don't have a D8. I have my short sword. So another
I thought you were up
D6.
to 5.
I am, but I also need. Yeah, that's all the D6 I have. I'll just roll an additional one. I don't want to roll your blood dice.
Mine only rolls 6.
No,
so
yeah.
it's-
So that's
Oh,
4,
that is 5, okay.
10, or no, 4, 5, 9, 14, 15, 16, and then one more. 17, 18.
18?
Yep.
Okay. Valchar.
I have to double check on a limitation to this spell real quick. But I will let you know what my intent is, so that way other people know what my intent is. I am planning on polymorphing myself into a young white dragon.
Does it have to be smaller?
That's what I'm trying to figure out the limitation, is if I can go, like, what the sizing is. I know I specifically did it smaller for the dragon turtle in order to get out of the chains.
Yeah, I thought I had it be smaller, but I
Is
could be
the
wrong.
Yeti gonna be resistant to cold?
Yep, but so is dragon.
And also, then we don't have to worry about Belchar being only at 3 HP.
Well, but I mean, would you maybe choose a different kind of dragon? Is all I meant.
The only other one, actually, it would be the green or a black. Those would be the only ones that I.
Well, here's the thing. He would just cast what he wants.
Yep, which
Yeah.
is white.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. The new form could be. I know it's within the challenge rating. Because the challenge rating is our level. And we're 9, and the challenge rating of a young white dragon is a 6. It does not, from what I'm reading.
Target's level, or if it doesn't have a challenge rating. So, I think you can do that.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out that exact same thing.
And you don't want to resist your own spell, so you will.
Oh, I'm gonna do it.
So you'll transform into a young white dragon.
Yes. It's just it's a dragon. It's cool. I believe that's gonna be my turn because that's
Yeah.
my action. Let me check to see if the dragon has bonus actions.
No.
Probably
Because-
breath or multi-attack.
Yeah. Which you'll need to do your turn for.
Bite and claw, which though yeah, everything looks to be action.
They don't. You're a monster. You don't really get bonus actions.
Yep, I was just
anymore.
trying to make sure.
So then we're on Wick.
I am going to hex.
I have
Okay.
also 133 HP.
Because that just hits, right?
It's.
What,
I mean,
what
it's,
level is it young?
Yeah.
It
just goes
just-
on it.
Yeah, it just goes on it.
Okay.
It's
6?
just bonus. And then I'm
Nice.
going to run up. Well, I guess I'm not that far. I'm going to move to stab it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right in range already, and it's still not prone.
And I'm going to use my short sword.
Okay. Yeah, you'll have advantage.
Temp HP
Oh,
of
right.
133.
Right.
That's why I knocked it prone.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
Yep.
I have a +9 to hit on that? When did that happen? So that is.
Proficiency bonus.
Right. 6.
Intelligence.
13 damage, and then
Okay.
I'm going to swing again. For another 22.
Yep.
No, 12 damage.
Okay.
I can math.
All right.
And,
Oh.
I'm going to expend a. No, I'm not. I'm going to hold on to those. That is my turn.
Okay. I roll an intelligence check to see what it would do. and it's gonna stand up and just lock eyes with the dragon. I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, they're good at this. Just want to make sure that if there's any. That'll be 19.
All right, you save from that. So then nothing happens.
Cool.
Anna.
Can intimidate a dragon?
Did it stand up?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to now. Yeah, I'm a GTFO. I think y'all got this melee stuff covered. So I'm gonna I'll disengage and then run. I only have 15 feet, so I run 15 feet.
What's the rules with concentration after being polymorphed?
And then
I think you still have to keep
I
concentration.
kind of think so too.
Because
It's also kind of a meat shield
the
type
one
of thing.
spell with the druid spell, I just remember Keyleth using all the time. When the level 9 or level 10 spell or whatever,
Okay.
where you transition, if she'd get hit, she'd have to keep
Yeah, okay.
rerolling.
yeah.
I just didn't remember.
That's it.
Grab,
So I'll
caster
just
too.
disengage and like
Okay.
run
Size
a
up.
little bit. So I'm 15 feet back.
I'm gonna stab it again.
Go for it. You don't have advantage anymore.
Nope.
But you can still sneak
I
attack.
say you still have an ally with
Yep, that's a nat 20.
Woo!
Yeah. Do you want 5?
Yikes.
Here, I've got
No,
6
I
dice.
typically double my dice anyways.
Okay.
Yikes.
Ooh, good roll too.
Oh,
So that's
my.
10, 20, 28, 31,
So 62.
34, so 68.
Well, you
Plus
double
30.
these. So you 31, then you double that to
Oh,
62.
so 62
and
to
then add your
65.
modifier.
So you need one more. I don't know. Never mind. I'm wrong.
That was with the rapier, not the short
No,
sword.
no, yeah, I got it. I was.
Wow. Kerchunk. I think it just like it's
Holy
just
shit!
it's staring down this dragon like that's the threat, and then it just like almost cripples over. Just
And then offhand.
okay.
Eh.
Oh my
Oh my god! That was a different.
That's another
dice,
natural
too.
20.
No, not 20, but this one's a little less.
So when Sai
6 damage!
actually rolls well, oh my gosh.
When Sai rolls well,
I
he
love
does 71 damage in a turn.
I
Yeah.
love that you managed to miss on one of the attacks when you had advantage, but
But-
rolled 2 nat 20s.
All right, Valchar.
This is my life.
Let's see.
Well, that just shortened the fight by at least a turn or two.
I'm gonna use my multi attack, which is a bite and 2 claws.
Go for it.
So for the bite attack, is going to be 16 to hit.
Yep.
That is 2d10 plus 4.
Damn.
9, 13.
Okay.
And then the next one is going to be a claw attack.
Okay.
That's going to be a 9. 9.
That'll miss.
Second one is going to be an 18.
That'll hit.
And that is 2d6 plus 4. 9 plus 4 is going to once again be 13.
How do you want to do this? Holy crap.
So the one bite hit or one claw hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the bite is going to happen, and then he's going to take the claw and just claw the rest of them out.
Like you like climb out or you like push him away?
No,
or-
what it'll be is he'll bite,
Like
take
tear
him
the
up.
other part off.
take the whole Yeti in his mouth, and then stick the claws and then
Oh.
separate.
You like pick him up a little bit and just like pull off like the head or something.
Essentially, like the
Just-
whole upper half.
Just you just see this small white dragon just decapitate this large hulking yeti.
I say in Draconic, you wanna take that yeti back to our friends who don't have any food?
Well, now I'm covered in blood.
Can you fly? Do you wanna maybe drop that off and then come back?
You know dragons can understand common, right?
I know, but I never get to speak Draconic.
You can talk to me in Draconic.
Sai's just like,
You do also realize, this is all in Draconic, that I'm a dragon going to the elves. Maybe not a good idea.
Hurry back to the cave.
Oh, yes, I can do that.
If you bring me back to the cave, I'm tired.
So
I might be able to give rides.
So, Valchar, what does you speaking in Draconic as a dragon sound like? I mean, are you just like, ha, 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 like...
Because he's already got kind of a deeper voice, so it's probably the deep bird dragon.
I love making you guys do voices. You know, I have to do them all the time, and I suck at them.
No, you don't. Guys, help.
I'm a dragon.
Man, that fight was supposed to be a lot more intimidating than a critted sneak attack and then a young dragon attack.
Well, when you knock me down to 3 HP, I'm like, healing's not going to do a whole lot, so
Yeah.
maybe I become meat shield.
That
and
first
then
hit was pretty brutal.
And then I saw, I'm like, white dragon. I made a dragon before, I could do it again.
All right.
I actually do legit think, this isn't common now, I actually do legit think we should take that food back to them because they are hungry and we just gave them a lot of extra people.
Bring it back to the cave. They'll find it.
That's... Oh, I'm sorry. We were in Draconic. I said that already.
Oh, that cave. I missed, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we
Jane
bring it
did
to
not
the...
comprehend what you meant.
We
Yeah,
bring it to the cave where they said they would check for us, so that way we don't lead anybody to the
Yeah,
elves,
yeah,
or
yeah.
scare the elves, because you are a white dragon.
Do you...
They're gonna be like, oh my god, I've had babies. No.
Do you want me to bring you guys back as well, or
I'm
should
so
I come
tired.
back here?
How long have we been walking?
You guys have been out. You're definitely tired. It's been a day.
Well, no, like, but okay, how far have we walked? Like, what is
Since the
amount?
cave.
away from
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys are like 30 or 45 minutes out. Like really just starting.
Yeah, we're just gonna go back. Abort. We'll try again in the night in 8 hours.
Do we want to take a full rest?
Yes.
I think my Nina, they were hit pretty hard. And also spells.
Okay.
Yes.
I kind of like what I'm doing right now, though.
I was wondering, like...
Oh, we could scout. You can fly faster than we can walk.
That I can.
He only has an hour. Just remember.
Yeah, I know. We just fly over.
I
They're
don't
already
want you to be
expect to
100 feet up in the air when you turn back into Valchar.
And coming from
Featherfall.
him, that says a lot.
I do have another fall. Just,
But
I was
if
like,
we-
oh no.
If
I
we
scouted.
fly
It took me
over-
18 spells, but I now know that there are
It's like
goblins
when we
there.
tried to climb that cliff.
If we fly over with the white dragon, they're not going to think that's weird because there's already a white dragon flying around, and from a distance, you're not going to be able to tell if it's young or old.
Fly me back to the cave, and then you can go do all that. Then I'll sleep.
I'll go with you on the scouting, just in case.
So with a strength of 18, how many people can I carry?
Oh, you are stronger than me.
The Yeti would be a challenge
Okay.
just by itself.
Sure.
It's very large.
All right.
I'll walk.
I will bite the Yeti, both parts of it. Not actually eat it. I'll be careful. To carry. And I will fly over to the cave.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll follow the blood trail.
Well, that's not noticeable at all.
do you stay with Sai?
I mean, I guess. I don't want him chilling alone, almost, hurting. So, sure.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all make it back to the cave after another 45 minutes or so.
I was about to say, if we're gonna do the scouting thing, Wick would not go back.
Okay, so Valtar would fly off, then come back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd say you could probably do it in about 30 to 45 minutes of walking. What's the flight speed?
Flight speed is 80.
Oh, so more than double.
So yeah, almost triple. I was supposed to say.
I need to step out.
Sure. We'll say about 25 minutes have passed.
Alright, so we don't have
You're good.
we don't
Yep.
have long. We don't have long.
Alright, so you pick up Wick after about 25 minutes. Sai and Enna just go back to the cave and start resting.
Let's see how far we can get. You've got
A little over a half hour.
half hour. Let's see how far we can get in 15 minutes. See what we can find.
Sounds good. Seems safe.
Okay.
I climbed down like this is
Did
interesting.
we decide on a long rest or a short? I think we're taking a long rest. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. Continue. I just wanted to make sure.
Alright, so you have about enough time to get up and start. So 15 minutes, we'll say you're just kind of getting into the area where you might be able to see like stuff with the goblins and whatnot.
How far do we want to push this?
We can make it. We don't have to make it back with this, as long as we get close enough to where we're not screwed.
I'll let you decide when you want to turn back then.
I will probably say, so with 10 to go, would be the
Okay, so you have about 10 minutes of like extra time, and then you're at your 50 minutes.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So what are you trying to do right now? Do you just want to fly straight over it? Do you want to?
I don't want to fly straight over it because it's not necessarily that I want to follow the same flight path that we've seen, but kind of doing passes like far enough out to where it's not obvious that we're looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
So
you'd probably have about enough time to go on the eastern side and just do like one flyby and then kind of turn around and then you'd probably be getting like fly up and then have to start kind of heading down.
Yep.
Okay.
On his back, Wick is going to be watching, and like she's got her journal and stuff stored away, but she is like focused so that she can sketch whatever she sees out in terms of like where things are, stuff like that.
I can also do this 2 more times.
It's up to you if you want to keep doing this.
Let's find a safe place to land after, and then we'll continue with it.
Okay.
I'm hoping to get a few passes before we have to head back.
Okay.
So,
I'm always up for
at the
it.
10-minute mark, I'm going to start to land no matter where we're at.
Okay.
And then, once the spell gets close to fading,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going. It has to fade, I guess, because I can't cast spells in this. Once the spell fades, I'm going to recast it and become the same thing again.
On our second pass around, when we're going maybe a little slower, we're not as rushed, Wick is looking very much for like a place where it seems a building or a tent or whatever, igloo, where it seems like a lot of these creatures, the goblins, are like congregating or would congregate.
Mm-hmm.
So like their main meeting area or whatever. Like that's what she's looking for on the second go pass.
Okay.
I think I can do it 3 more times. And just use burn at 5th level.
All right, sounds good. So you guys get there. You start flying around it a couple times. You see that they have. I guess I should probably make this down. You see. So you see 6 small buildings and one kind of little bit larger, but overall, very small encampment.
Mm-hmm.
Like made of wood and looks like they might be like packed on the side with snow as well. So like
What
you can
about
kind of
how many small ones?
six small ones and then one slightly bigger than that. And then so you can tell that they have like structure underneath, and then kind of like ice has kind of encased them for the most part. Like they like spots for a door and whatnot. It's kind of hard to get a lot of vision on that, but
Mm-hmm.
you see they have a few animals, mostly things that look like they could withstand the winter. You see a few like piles of machinery that might have been on past animals, and then you see a bunch of goblins and hobgoblins.
Okay. I'm gonna message Velchar. So you know that potion I've been holding on to for a while?
Yep.
Would this be a good time to use it?
Yep.
I need to be within a mile. I mean, a mile up is still a mile.
Still a ways.
If you think you can hold it there, I can do that.
I'll get you closer.
Okay.
We get within a mile of the camp.
Okay.
A mile's a lot.
Yeah, a mile's pretty far.
Still. And then Wick is going to drink the potion of clairvoyance,
Okay.
putting it in the biggest building.
So do you have to be able to see, or
You
can
create
you?
an invisible sensor within a range in a location familiar to you, a place you've visited or seen before, or an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner, or in a grove of trees. I would assume through the roof of a building would also qualify as behind a door.
Mhm.
The sensor remains in place for the duration, concentration of up to 10 minutes, and it can't be attacked or otherwise interacted with. When you cast the spell, you choose seeing or hearing. You can use this chosen sense through the sensor as if you were in its space. As your action, you can switch between seeing and hearing. Any creature that can see the sensor, such as a creature benefiting from seeing visibility or true sight, sees a luminous, intangible orb about the size of your fist.
Okay.
I will start with seeing.
Okay. So inside the interior of this, you see that there is a small doorway that is covered by some piece of like leather or cloth, very thick. Inside, it looks like it has like a little bit of like a sunroof, like where it's just like ice covered on top, so some light trickles in. A few fires are around the sides, and you just see a few goblins and hobgoblins, looking like, you know, not your run-of-the-mill guys, like looking like they have some authority. Gather on a table. Looks like they're strategizing of some kind. You can see them making motions and moving things and whatnot. You also see a like a pedestal, like kind of like an altar with like steps all around it.
Okay. And as my action, I'm going to switch to hearing.
Okay. Do you understand Goblin?
Nope.
Okay, they're all speaking in Goblin.
It's not just she's not just wanting to hear like what's being said.
Mm-hmm.
She also is just trying to hear like the noise of the camp around the room. Is the altar making noise? Like she's actually
Right, no, I
actively
get what you're
knowing
saying.
not that she can't understand what they're
Right.
saying, but wants to hear everything else.
So you hear a lot of the crackling of the fires.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, in this type of environment, with how sealed things usually are,
Yeah.
it is partially soundproof as well. You can't hear a lot from outside the building.
Okay.
Like you might hear like the occasional like yelling or something like that, or like you can, if the wind starts to really blow, like you can definitely hear that coming through. But
Okay.
it's just that's how it would be.
And then just one more switch back to vision.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any writing? Because then I would know what any of the writing says.
Right, you would.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Bada bum. Yikes.
I'm sorry, I didn't say anything.
Big yikes in chat.
There's
Big
not
times.
really much
At
writing.
first,
You're
but-
able to see that they have a few, they have like a map there. You're able to see pretty much most of it already. But they have some areas that are like X'd out, like in the northern areas and in the eastern areas are pretty much X'd out. And then you see that like there's the mountain, the tower, and then like there's like a large circle, well, not a circle, but like kind of that type of thing that's like circling the southwest and then through the tower.
Okay. She'll probably stay in like the vision for the full 10 minutes, like the rest of the time left for the 10 minutes, and then come out and
Okay, we can fly around now. I'm going to be sketching, so try not to go too fast. I don't want to fall off.
Okay.
and then I'm going to start sketching exactly what I saw in the map.
Okay.
And noting in the like also on a separate page, noting what I saw in the room, including the altar.
Sure.
Which I will not tell you about until later. But I will tell about Jar.
Okay.
Just remember not a dragon. Oh no.
Yeah. You're able to sketch that pretty easily. You see like one or two goblins come in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else major happens though.
Once that's up and I've told Valtra this, whatever you want to do, and then Wick has done what she can do.
I would think at this point, probably not push my luck and head towards the cave where those two are at.
Okay.
I'll kind of lean up and whisper as much as I can in a dragon. It's like, you might want to warn them.
Oh, right.
When we're far enough, when we're close enough.
Okay.
I'm sitting on the floor of the cave like,
Oh, look, a white dragon.
Yeah,
Great.
so how wide is the opening of the cave again?
I think it was like 7 to 8 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Alarm, which goes for 8 hours and covers a 20-foot cube, and I'll have that be a mental alarm, and I will set it that the 4 of us can pass through without it going off.
Okay.
And just at the entrance of the
Does that
caves.
include a young white dragon?
It would be Valchar's, so
Yeah, I mean,
It's always that weird thing of like, what does polymorph actually entail? It's
Right.
me, but it's not me.
We'll just say it's fine for now.
when we're 120 feet, I'm like,
We're back. So the white dragon you're about to see is us.
And you guys don't see the dragon flying around.
Good.
does message wake us up if we're asleep?
It can. You can roll a
Perception.
I guess perception. Yeah.
I think that's a 10.
15.
Who did you send it to?
I would have sent it to Enna thinking Sai was asleep because he was the one who was hurt most.
Because you hate me.
It would wake you up.
I'm like, there's an alarm up, we're sleeping. That's all you get.
Can we get through the alarm without triggering it?
Oh my god, yes, I'm not an idiot.
Well, you're tired. Once there, Wick will hop off so Valchar can not be a dragon anymore. Unless you want to stay a dragon. I mean,
Kind of.
I mean, there's another place we could go look at if you want to stay a dragon for a little bit more.
No, that's okay. There's one thing that I've wanted to do, and I didn't have an opportunity to do it before. I want to use my cold breath and just like shoot it at the ground.
Sure.
Bounces back up at you. Ah!
Wick's like, what are you doing?
Okay, so can the ice make a Constitution saving throw of 15?
Oh yeah, I made it.
Ooh.
It's ice.
Now I get to roll 10d8.
The ice feels like ice more. It's
Yeah,
more
it actually
icy.
helped the ice.
You healed it.
6,
That ice is icy AF.
7, 8, 9, 10. I just want to do 10d8 damage.
Something Baltar never gets to do. It's fine.
Are they all ones?
No, there's actually
12 damage.
There's 10. There's an 8. 20.
I mean, you get to do this every time you attack, almost. So you got to at least
10d8
appreciate
is
it.
more than 5d6.
27.
You get to roll a
35.
fistful of dice. That's what
Yes,
I'm saying.
that's
Dice takes 36 damage.
Okay, heals for 36.
Yeah!
There's more ice now. It's icier.
I forget which one's yours.
And I think this is, yeah.
Okay.
And then I revert.
Okay.
That ice is like, oh yeah. That feels good.
What's cooler than being cool?
Ice
Ice
cold.
cold.
Oh, no. All right. What else do you guys do?
I can take first watch. You can get some sleep.
Might need that.
Okay. You guys go in. Basically, end up just taking your rest. Wick, roll me. I guess just roll me intelligence.
Are you still? I am. I am. It's just an intelligence. I have to check. I have to. 11. Because of disadvantage.
Okay. Well, 10 DC.
Oh.
This hair looks very similar. You might have found what's nest or cave you took.
Oh no. Well, that explains why I was angry.
Yes. And then you guys all are gonna take your long rest, recover 1 point of exhaustion, and that's where we're gonna call it for today.
Can we say that Wick, when everybody wakes up, because I'm gonna forget by next week, Wick tells everybody about the altar that she saw and basically shows the drawing
Sure.
of what she did.
Alright.
Sounds good. Well, thank you guys all for joining us. We will see you guys next week. Yes. So,
Bye.
take it easy. I don't know why Ryan's all sad.